beautiful people. This is Inspired with Seed and Zoe. And today's topic, we are going to talk about now that I'm married, should I tone down my sexy?
This is a very beautiful topic to talk about, especially now in this era. A lot of things influence the way we dress and the way we feel comfortable. Like the way you define sexy is not the way another person might define sexy. Ne? And sometimes sexy is seen as a bad thing. Typical example, I had this friend of mine who wanted to marry someone who is, like those ladies who wear gowns, who only show up their eyes. When I asked him, why do you want to marry those ladies? He's like, no, man, it's because they covered up and they don't show any of their body parts, So my question then was like, because he was the person who was even lasting after ladies.
Okay.
You understand? It was quite funny at the time, like, you are lusting after other women and you want to get married to someone who is covered up, So, and you'd find out that in reality, some ladies get married, before they get married, they would wear their miniskirts and they would wear their, short dresses, your bum shorts. But now that after getting married, you'd some sort of like tone down the sexy. Is it a must to tone down the sexy after you get married?
Is it a must? Okay, with my experience, of course, I can say it was simple for me because, okay, I'm Christian, and obviously going to church, being a worship leader, standing in front of people, you have to cover up, obviously. They'll tell you, old people will say to you, no, you must cover up when you go to church, you must not wear things that are revealing, or rather short things. And to me, when they said that they were not taking away my sexiness, I feel like a person can still be sexy while covered up, but it depends what are you covered with, not those
I'm a child.
I'm a child, too baggy things. You understand that now, isn't it a controversy? Those clothes are taking away your shape or how you are shaped as a woman.
Now, question. Sorry, ne? Sorry,
Yeah.
So now, we once had a discussion where you said sexy is about how you feel as a person.
Yeah, it is about how you feel as a person. Great example. There are some clothes that when I wear them, they are not too revealing, but when I wear those clothes, I feel good. I don't necessarily wear those clothes to for people to see me looking good, but I feel good when I wear that dress. It's not too short, but maybe it's a knee dress, and I feel good at that moment because maybe young mama it's a tight fit dress, and I feel good. It's not too revealing, but it's sexy.
Is it now compromising on your character? Because I believe that the way you dress sometimes it reveals
Your persona.
So now, if I feel like I'm someone who dresses, who wears short stuff, or I'm a guy, even in guys it can happen. I'm a guy who always want to show my nipple out. That is let's say I'm that guy. I'm a guy who wants to wear something.
Or maybe like this pack.
Maybe, okay, even a six pack, whatever, you feel like, when you're wearing this way, you feel sexy. If let's say, for example, my nipple is showing, I feel like, I'm wearing a shirt that has outside, Now that maybe let's say you don't like that, it does not make you feel comfortable in terms of how other people react to it, like girls maybe would be drooling over me, but you feel like, no, Mansido, please don't reveal this. This is for me. Isn't that also forcing me to change and everything like that?
I don't think it's forcing you to change. There's different styles for different bodies. Let's just start there first. You know, I can't be this fat now, like I've gained weight, you know.
Yeah.
And I remember at first when we just got married, like I took my clothes, my previous clothes, all of them, my short dresses, because I'm that person who's an introvert. I'm that person like who stays indoors more than I'm outdoors, and you know, more than I would go to a mall or something like that. And you know, for me, that's my personality. But then, like, it doesn't mean that as an introvert, like I don't talk a lot. Like I do talk a lot. I do talk when given a chance. Things like that. But I just love my own space. Let me just put it like that. I just love my own space. So I came with, and when I'm in my own space, I love to dress in a simple way, in an easy way. I love short dresses, bum shorts, you know, because I'm inside the house. I want to feel good, yeah, when things like that. I feel like I relax better when I'm wearing easy things like a dress. And bum shorts, of course, and other clothes that are, you know, easy. Yeah, that are simple. So I came with those clothes in my marriage, and I used to wear them. And only to find that when we go to the shop, like I wouldn't take them off, and my husband had a problem with that. And I remember we used to have a fight over that. I'm like, no, but what's wrong? You know, other people do wear short stuff, they do wear short things, but only to find that was no, man, isn't the lazy as some lingani. And I mean, I kind of have to accept it when I bend. I'm gonna show my husband's assets.
No, when you used to bend, I used to stand behind you. I used to be a goalkeeper.
And another thing, I just want to say to teenagers, it's catalyst and so it is a good time for you guys to wear those bum shorts and whatnot, not feeling guilty, you know, because you are young. You understand that those clothes, because at the end of the day, Mina, I made a wrong decision. I was like, no, okay, because I'm getting married, you know, and okay, fine. I used to wear them, but then I used not to wear short dresses that much, you know, especially at home. Maybe because of my dad or how my mom is so strict when we wear short stuff. So I was like, yeah, I'm getting married. So I'm going to make sure that I have this small dress because I love small dresses and things like that. Only to find that out, you know, my husband will be like, no, man, this is short dresses.
No, and let me correct that. Mina, I don't mind short dresses. I don't mind if actually I prefer my wife to look sexy, you know. But
what is sexy?
You know, where you feel comfortable. For me, when
what is sexy? Let's just start there.
Okay, for me, it's as you explained. Like when it comes to me wearing stuff, I want to feel comfortable. I want to feel liberated in them. But I want to make my body look respectable, both to me and another person. And this thing is subjective to us. You know, it has to do with that person, because some people, no matter how much respectful you can wear, some people won't feel like you are wearing stuff that are respectful. You know, some people you can be wearing ichalo, like cover everything up. To someone else it will be like, nah man, you're not wearing right, you know. But it is subjective to someone. It is subjective to the person who's wearing the clothes. If you feel good in your clothes, that's perfect.
Or if your husband feels good about those clothes, ne?
Now, when it comes to marriage, it's a bit tricky, ne? Okay. You know why? Because my question was, you as a lady, let's say for example, you like wearing a bum short or a miniskirt, ne? I don't mind if you wear a miniskirt or a bum short, but I don't want it to show. I don't want it to go to showing your privates, you know, like if there's Dennis of I don't want it to go there. I want it to go there, but I don't mind if it's short, you know, but I don't want it to reveal your assets. Okay. Those are my personal possessions. Okay. You understand? Okay. Therefore, to someone else, that might be offensive. Yeah. To someone else, be like, no man, you are wearing too much clothes that are too short. Yeah. Forgetting that as Africans, we come from a past where people were just wearing ibeshu, and ibeshu used to just close that asset pair, and the rest of the stuff is outside.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm going to? Yeah. So I feel like it should come with respecting one another as people.
Okay.
Ukuthi, this person chose to wear that, and they are feeling comfortable maybe in that. It's not my lane to interfere with what they are wearing. And you as a person, you have a responsibility to say, okay, I need to cover up until this far, and this is our... Sometimes I don't know if you get me.
Yeah,
it's something that we need to gauge, you know?
Yeah, that's true. It's something that we need to gauge.
Especially, you know, when we are talking Christianity,
Yeah.
we're talking a different ball game because we've got the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you know when you're doing something wrong, whether
Yeah.
it is showing an asset or you know the Holy
Type of
Spirit.
clothes that you're wearing.
Yes, type of clothes that you are wearing. You know, you understand. And the thought that Christians should not be sexy, it's totally not right. It's false.
It is false. Like as I said in the beginning, that for me, sexy is not about revealing your clothes, revealing your body,
Yeah.
but it is about feeling good about the clothes that you're wearing. You feel sexy, you feel like a yummy mommy. You're like, oh my god, I have 3 kids, but this dress, it's not revealing. It's not that revealing. And it's beautiful. It's a featured dress. You're like, I'm a sexy mama. Yeah, I'm a sexy mama. I don't even look like I have 3 kids. You know, another thing, like other people, to them, sexiness has to come with them going to tone their bodies, going to the gym. You know, that's how they feel they are sexy, when their body is shaped properly, it's toned down in a perfect way. You know, so that when they maybe go to vacations, they wear a bikini at Namkaba or Velayo, Yabona, they feel good.
Yeah. Just as a side note, I always wanted to be sexy.
You always want me to be sexy.
Yeah, I want you to be sexy. Like, if you want...
sexy enough, okay?
Too much. Then we are slay. Yes. We are slay. Well, I wanted to say this again. There is this thing. We spoke about looking respectful even for other people.
Yeah.
That is tricky again. You know, because no matter what you can wear, there is some eye, you know, that will look at you and be dirty.
Yeah.
Because
Be a
be a perv. Because solwela umfula udwele. You know, even if you can, you know, there is that thing. We need to find a balance, and especially if we are Christians as we are, we need to consult with God. You know.
Yeah.
Yes. Understand that this body is the temple of God at the end of the day. You know, at the end of the day. But that does not mean we go into Eshaya and ankles always.
And by just eyeing someone and having ideas in your mind, you have sinned. That's what the word of God says.
So we need to be cognizant of that as well. That even though you want to wear, you want to look nice for other people, you want to put them in the picture, you will never satisfy all of them.
Yeah, you will never. Great example. Let's take it home. In-laws. Now there are some in-laws, like, they forget that you're not married for them.
To them, yeah.
To them, I mean. You're married to your husband. And, you know, my mom, with my mom, my dad doesn't love long skirts, long dresses, things like that. So when they go to my grandmother's place, it's always a problem, because my mom would have that sense, or rather a feeling, that she has to wear those long skirts, because that's a way of respecting them. And my dad would be asking her and be like, Mara agaze bakutshela ukuthi ugcoke izinto ezinde, why are you wearing long dresses, long things? Because I married you, and when I first saw you, I was attracted to your beautiful body, and I love the fact that you wear short skirts, maybe knee skirts, not that too short of a centimeter pant. Like, just a respectful dress, a knee dress, and a knee dress. That is beautiful. So my mom would be like, okay, so, but I don't feel comfortable. I'm like, no, you are married to me. You should feel comfortable. And Nami, if they have a problem, I will tell them, I'll be like, no, she's married to me and Mina. Mas Poma endlini, I want her to look a certain way. I want her to look the way I was attracted to her before. So, yeah.
Yeah, quite an interesting topic. This topic is vast. This topic
It
big.
is because
there is
again,
a lot we have not covered.
exactly, again, you know, culture,
Culture
yeah,
influences.
culture does influence the way you dress.
Sure.
Your background does influence the way you dress, you know. For great example, when you are married to other cultures like Ndebele. Okay, I know Ndebele because my mom is Ndebele, so I've been observant towards the Ndebele culture mostly. I won't talk about other cultures because I'll just talk about my mother's culture. So you'd find that ukuthi makuwumncwabo, when there's things, you'll find that okay, you're not supposed to come not wearing a duke.
Or ungavalanga amahlombe.
Yeah. Or not you having to cover your shoulders. Yeah, or not you having to wear a long dress or a long skirt. I don't know what's the reason, because the new generation, we question everything. We'll be like, okay, what's going to happen if I don't wear that duke?
And they always, some cultures will say it's tradition, but if you go back to tradition, as I said, they were wearing even shorter things.
So
someone was short, way
so
short.
we can just say someone decided
So it's
to say as vumelekile, yabo?
and such things are planted in our minds, and when they are planted in our minds, they go into what can I say? I want to say spirit or souls, in a way that when you start crossing that line and wearing something that is different, your subconscious will always say, no man, I don't feel right.
Yeah, don't feel
Yeah, even if it's allowed, you are within the restriction of dressing, you've covered up nicely, maybe you are just showing just a touch of it all. But because your mindset has, you grew up under the environment to which I should cover my ankle, you feel naked.
That's true. So culture does influence the way you dress at times.
So all in all, when you go into marriage, just find yourself.
Yeah, find yourself. And also, you know, it's a topic you can bring up when you are dating with your spouse, with your person.
Yes, it's very much important.
Yeah, ask him or ask her that, what is sexiness to you? Am I sexy when I'm wearing this? Am I not sexy when I'm wearing this? Am I too revealing when I wear this? What are the clothes that I wear in public and you feel embarrassed? It's important to speak about
while dating, so that you don't go into marriage and you're like, hey, I didn't know that when you are going to wear Emma mini skirts here, and I don't want Emma mini skirts. Then you end up abusing forcing them to wear long stuff, and they don't feel comfortable in there.
And I just want to say this, Uchi, it's also important to be considerate to each other.
Yes.
Because some people will be like, because you found me wearing like this. Yeah, you might have been wearing too revealing things, and you know, brother came to you maybe as you were friends, because the relationship, it doesn't just spark up, you know, doesn't just happen. Maybe you were friends, you know, some time ago, things like that, and he was attracted, he got more attracted to your personality, to your character, more than what you're wearing. And as time goes on, there are things that you have to leave behind, or rather things that you have to sacrifice changing for your person.
You have to sacrifice. This is marriage. We sacrifice.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us today. If there is something that we haven't mentioned, you are welcome to comment and talk about it. You know, subscribe, like, share with your friends. Thank you so much for joining us. Till next time.
Thank you.